Hey, Amanda Dewey here, and I am continuing this series of videos on attachment styles and how it impacts your parenting style. I've done a couple videos already on attachment styles as they develop from when you were an infant to when you become an adult and how you attach to others. And what I want to explore today is how the attachment style that you have developed could be impacting your parenting. So we all know that we often do as we were taught or as we experienced. So it's difficult sometimes to rethink routine and come up with a new way of parenting outside of what we experienced when we were children. And there may be a lot of really good nuggets from our childhood in terms of how we were parented. But there may be times when you can recognize, as you think about your own attachment style that was developed, that there were times when maybe you didn't feel like your parents were meeting your needs or connecting with you in a way that would have been helpful in developing that secure attachment. And so I know it can be difficult to think outside the box and come up with new ideas on how to parent, but I think what's important is that when we understand that developing and understanding how secure attachments can greatly increase and impact your child's ability to go out and form relationships with others, it becomes, at least in my mind, a number one priority to figure out if there are other things that I need to be doing. So, for example, the parenting style that has been known to be the most effective, and I'm getting this from parentingforbrain.com, is the authoritative parenting style. Now, this does help create and promote healthy, secure attachments in your children. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what that looks like, how to describe it, and then I'm going to give a couple examples from my own journey. So when we think about an authoritative parenting style, we're talking about highly engaged parents who are also have high expectations. And so you have clear boundaries, you have, high expectations for how that child is going to contribute. You're also very nurturing, and so you see your child as a person with unique feelings, and you give them the space to be able to express those feelings to you. So, perfect example, we have a child in our care right now. My husband and I are foster parents. We have a child in our care right now who has difficulty following instructions. And she quickly shuts down when she senses any sort of, frustration or rigidness, where she is being asked to do something that maybe she didn't feel like doing at the moment. And we've tried a number of different things to help promote her compliance with our request. And what I found to be the most effective is valuing that connection over correction. And so, it might be as simple as getting dressed in the morning, where she sort of digs her heels in and she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to get dressed. And I'll get down on her level and I'll look her in the eyes and I'll hold her hands, and I'll literally, just looking her in the eyes, I can see how her walls that have gone up are starting to melt away, because what I'm communicating in that moment is, hey, I see you. I know you're tired, and I know this isn't really what you want to be doing right now. But let's do this thing together. And so with those small moments of connection, I'm setting my boundary. I'm saying, this is still something you need to do, but I'm here in the moment. I see you how difficult, how tired you are. And then we work on it together. And so I'd love to explore this topic with you a little bit more, talk about this authoritative parenting style. Of course, there are many different ways in which to employ a parenting style. There's a ton of different resources out there, but at the end of the day, it's really a basis for which you approach parenting that will help develop a secure attachment in your children.